The much anticipated sequel to Project Cross Zone, Project Cross Zone 2 has finally launched, bringing a ton of excellent game series together in a quirky and brilliant fighter. What should we expect this time round? This is Nathan for our Project Cross Zone 2 review. Project Cross Zone 2 is a strange title to recommend. While being a collaboration of some brilliant series, it feels and is presented almost like an anime. Taking place a few years after the previous, you'll follow characters Reiji Arisu and Xiaomu. Strange golden chains have started appearing throughout different dimensions, and the duo are tasked with assembling a team of heroes and anti-heroes from Bandai Namco, Sega and Capcom universes to help. Featuring characters from titles such as Fire Emblem, Resident Evil, Phoenix Wright, Yakuza, Dot Hack, Tales of, and more, it really does contain a great cast of characters. Containing over 40 chapters and over 50 characters, the story is told in a nice linear manner. Whilst the usual confusion of different dimensions and time zones is a problem, Project Cross Zone 2 has no problem whatsoever with this. The story is unveiled rather slowly, but the script is written brilliantly, keeping us entertained from the second we started until the very end. Each chapter in the game generally follows the role of story cutscene and development, battle, and story cutscene and summary. There are two types of gameplay, the battle map and in battle. The battle map is where your characters and enemy characters can be found. Selecting your character, you're able to move them a certain distance from where they started. Here you're able to pick up items on the map, walk into or avoid traps, and position yourself ready to attack. Positioning your character from the side or behind an enemy will give you an advantage in battle, whereas if you start in front of an enemy, you'll start with equal odds. In battle, you're able to perform up to 3 combos, though this can be increased if you have a third character on your team. This third character can be pulled into battle by hitting the R button. A returning feature from the previous game is cross hits, or cross attacks, which are attacks synchronized between the team. These attacks are extremely powerful if pulled off correctly, and we generally save these for boss fights when we were close to them. There are several new additions to the game, which were not present in Project Cross Zone 1. Firstly is Mirage Cancels. So what are they? When you gain 100 XP, you're able to use a Mirage Cancel. When used, they slow down time, stopping mid-combo, and allow you to use an extra move which you wouldn't have been quite able to use. It's really useful if your combo is just about to finish the enemy, but doesn't quite make it. This is a really cool new addition, though we did have a small problem with it. The awesome special attacks, which cost 100 XP too, did more damage than Mirage Cancels. Now the special attacks have wonderful animations and are a pleasure to perform. This meant that when played, due to costing the same amount of XP, we would generally go for the special attacks over Mirage Cancels. Now they definitely have their uses, we just believe that they should have cost less XP to use, making them a more plausible option in game. Charge bonuses are the other feature introduced into Project Cross Zone 2. When you don't use an attack, you earn a charge bonus. This means that if you avoid using an attack, you can increase its power for a big fight. Let's say you're close to a powerful enemy or see a foe which is proving to be quite difficult, saving your charge bonus for this moment is incredibly useful. Graphically, Project Cross Zone 2 uses sprites which are brilliantly designed and look stunning in use. This is switched up to full anime drawn images when they're talking. The style works incredibly well and definitely suits the Nintendo 3DS system. The fluent mix between anime visuals and sprites is pulled off in such a way that they complement each other perfectly. The game's opening is also incredibly fitting for the series and shows off a mix of the universes which will be introduced into the story. Similarly, the overworld music and in-battle music is brilliant, not getting repetitive or samey throughout the 50-hour plus campaign. So guys, let us now take a look at Project Cross Zone 2's positives and negatives. Positives: it has an excellent graphical style, mixing sprites and full-drawn anime style images. Enjoyable and fun gameplay both tactically and in the overworld and in battle. Great new features giving the game a more tactical feel, and a brilliant soundtrack. The only negative we had, well, not a negative as such, the game does have a need for you to know and enjoy the series it combines together. Now yes, that may be obvious to some, but even not knowing one series can lessen the gameplay very slightly. Project Cross Zone 2, in short, is a bunch of fun. It takes a ton of brilliant universes and manages to somehow successfully blend them into one action-packed title. It does everything a sequel should do, take what worked in the first game and do more of it. Yes, the game has added new features, but just enough to make it feel new, and this is not a bad thing at all. If you don't know where some of the mini games characters come from, we'd recommend you have a look on the net before purchasing, just so you can enjoy the game to its fullest. With many nods to popular culture and in-jokes and references from the respective series, Project Cross Zone 2 caters to fans perfectly. With its gorgeous sprite work, stunning soundtrack, and engaging gameplay, you will not regret picking up Project Cross Zone 2 at all. Lasting over 50 hours, it is definitely worth every single penny. If you've played the first Project Cross Zone 2 and enjoyed it, you owe it to yourself to pick up this game. Though if you haven't played the first, Project Cross Zone 2 is still possible to pick up and play, but we'd recommend playing through the first title beforehand. So for all of these reasons, we're giving Project Cross Zone 2 a C&N score of 4 out of 5. That's it for this review, but do not fret, we will be back soon for yet another. Why not check out some of our other videos, leave a comment down below, and leave us a big thumbs up. This is Nathan from C&NOnline, signing off.
踏み込むぞ。クリス、フォローするわ。悔い改めなさい。クセ。ああ、合わせるよ。アルティメット。